Hey, we are live with today's stream. I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll get started. Today is Sub Request Sunday, and for today's stream we're going to be playing some Metroid as requested by Molar Duck. Basically what I'm going to be doing is... Oh, thank you for the host, the Astropath. Much appreciated as always. Basically what I'm going to be doing is working on getting 100% of all items, which I did in my previous playthrough, then also getting the worst ending. Because my regular playthrough actually got the second worst ending only, which is all based on time, which means I have to go slower than I did the last time, essentially. But yeah. So... welcome on in. How is everyone doing? Oh, wait a second. Do not have game audio right now. Same issue as always. Basically, all I have to do to get it working again is I go and I select the thing that, it's already... Like, I select away from what the setting it's on, set it back to what was on, and then it works. I'm not sure why that happens, but at least, it's an easy fix, like... but yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Oh, and I should throw a shout out to the Astropath for that host. He's currently playing through Paper Mario Color Splash. He's a variety streamer like myself, Canadian like myself. Go check him out. Yeah, but let's get started with the game. Oh wait. There we go. Just realized I forgot to share it on Discord. Share it everywhere else, but yeah. Yeah. So, playing some of the original Metroid. Probably have to turn the audio down. Yeah, some. Wait till the game loads up and then just... Okay, we're going to reset. So we're starting fresh. Okay. Let's... Oh yeah, I need to definitely turn the game audio down. That should be a good level, I think. Let me know in chat if I need to turn it down any more, or alternatively if I need to turn it up a bit, but I think it's at a good volume. Got the Morph Ball, nice and early, nice and easy. Let's try and get our health up to full. We can. Can't go down there yet, because, need bombs for that. I love how these enemies are like stopped and like reverse course from the edge of the screen. Something those little like just things that were technical, or how like if they go off screen like that. Those some of them go off screen, some of them get like, but they don't move any further until you get them back on screen. So it's like they're just like one off screen, and then. There we go. Went off screen and then just waited for him back. Because how do you... to determine if... Is it maybe... I guess if you're at the edge, that's where... You're at an end of the screen. Because you can't go any further this way. Then they'll bounce off. If you're any further, then... Well, that's interesting. Oh crap. I shouldn't... That was a mistake. Let's just go through here. Now down here is just the bottom. These enemies are also interesting in that you don't... Oh, you can't even do anything to them, that's right. With the ice beam you can freeze and use them as platforms, but... For some reason I was thinking you freeze them just normally, but no. It's with the ice beam, that's right. As with many old games, different color enemy just means more difficult. Takes more hits. Which, you know, it's a decent way to denote difficulty of enemies, but probably kind of sucks for colorblind people, because then, you know, assuming, depending on what type of color blindness they have and whether, some will affect some people but not others, and so on. Yeah, because then you're like, oh, it's just one of those things again. Oh, this one's for some reason harder, and they're not sure why. Yeah, it's too close. So how's everyone doing today? Everyone having a good Sunday? I hope so. Anyone doing anything interesting this weekend? Either today or already did so, or I guess, I mean, I don't know, like in Canada, or in a lot of Canada, it's holiday today, or tomorrow, so it's a long weekend. I don't know if that's, I don't think it's all of Canada, because also I know the holidays differ depending on which province. Like, in a lot of the provinces, I think it's like a family day or something it's called. Here in Manitoba, it's Louis Riel Day. We're gonna keep going up for now. Now we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I don't know if... So yeah, so it's a long weekend in much of Canada. I don't know if it's a long weekend anywhere else. But yeah, so... Also, if you have any plans tomorrow, I guess. For myself, I'll be streaming tomorrow, because, any day I'm not working, I'm streaming, pretty much. Tomorrow's gonna be some Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, continuing on with that. Okay, I need missiles for that. Need some health right now. Kinda low on health. And that's... like, we're so low we're beeping. Come on, guys. You want to give me some health here? No? Maybe not. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Nothing is dropping health right now. That is not a good sign. What do we have in here? There we go. There's a bit of health. Not much. We still definitely need more. Or we could get game over, that works too. So that's why I'm pretty much killing like every enemy I come across to, you know, try to get some health on my way. So you also only start with... You start with a max of 99, but you start at only 30 out of that 99. And then when you know, get game over, it has to be restarted with. Legend of Zelda does a similar thing where... there's a Legend of Zelda where, yeah, after game over, you'll start with, like, 3, I think. Sure, we were also getting hit a lot. Hey, this is your favorite Metroid game? Awesome, awesome. Ooh. It's the only Metroid game I've beaten. Well, I have played Metroid 2. I've played a very little bit of Super Metroid. And a very little bit of Metroid Fusion. And the demo of Metroid Prime Hunters. I think that's the entirety of what I played of the Metroid series. Yeah, this is the only one I've actually beaten before. Also the only one I've played on stream. Because most of the others that I've played, I played them back before I streamed. And Metroid 2 I have been playing here and there. Metroid 2 I've been playing here and there, but I've been doing that off stream because I have it on my 3DS for the Virtual Console and I can't stream with that. Later games slowly lost. Well, failed to get that health and lost health in the process. Slowly lost their feeling of being totally alone on a completely alien planet. I mean, Metroid 2 still has that. At the very least. But yeah. I mean, Metroid Fusion isn't even on an alien planet, it's on a space station. Save rooms, a missile refill station. And one other Metroid game design perspective, they just go, okay. See, I like them because it gets rid of, you know, the tedium of having to, you know, hunt for health like I am here. I mean, you don't have to, but it certainly makes it a lot easier when you have more health, more room for error. Oh, these all stations and whatnot make sense there. Oh yeah. Because it's a space station, so it makes sense to have all that stuff. You're just like, oh, it doesn't make sense, you know, to have all that stuff around. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you could come up with reasons for them and such. Well, the idea is, I think that isn't it like ancient Chozo tech and all that? I know that's what a lot of this, like, that's what like the weapon drop things are, but I don't know if they're like the upgrade things. This is where I died last time. I think so. Oh yeah, yeah. Ah, crap. Keep falling in. Well, I'm even trying to justify it. Isn't that like the in-story reason? I'm wondering. Like that's the actual canon answer, I think. No, need missiles for that too. This is the strategy to get health. Okay. You're just not giving me health anymore? Oh, there we go. Sometimes they just give health at a slower rate, that's it. I mean, it's all RNG, so sometimes they drop some health, sometimes they don't. Yeah, I just started, like, stream, like, less than 20 minutes ago. I just started the game then. So very early. I'm going to be taking my time, because I'm wanting to get the worst ending, which means going for like 10 hours. So, which I'm not doing today. Like, this is on the Wii Virtual Console, so I don't have to, I guess there's the passwords either way, but, yeah, so I'm just trying to, so I'm going to be taking my time, have this playthrough last at least 10 hours, so I get the worst ending. Because somehow the first time I played through it, I somehow only got the second worst ending. Actually, we're gonna go down first. Go down first, then we'll go up. Crap. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, back at full health. Or, you know, based on our current full health, and we're no longer back at it. Okay, let's get some health back. N64, just like the N64. Nintendo system which didn't have a Metroid game. Was there ever a Metroid game in development for the N64? I'm not too sure. Yeah, the only Metroid stuff on N64 was a Samus and Smash, the only Metroid-related thing on the N64. The nice thing is when you have the energy from them, then they don't spawn until you get it. It's a nice way of... Ooh. Metroid Tech Demo. Cool, cool. Got ourselves some missiles. Interesting. I forgot that it changes your color. You switch to missiles. Didn't like the N64 controller. Oh yeah. That's interesting. I'm a fan of the N64 controller. I know it's kind of funny looking, but I like it. That's interesting. Did not mean to go into Morphle there. I wish there had been more 2D games on the N64, because like the whole point with the N64 was that if you're playing a 3D game, you would hold the center prong and, you know, use the joystick, whereas if you're playing a 2D game, you would hold the left prong and use the D-pad. But there were so few 2D games that it ended up not really being that prong just never got used. Okay, that brings us to another section, which I'm not quite gonna do quite yet. Actually, no, I'm not killing them at full health right now already. Oh crap, 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 crap. Well, I'm still alive. Mischief Makers. I've never played that. I know they were used. I know the D-pad was used as the main thing in the Pokemon Stadium games. Because every time I play Pokemon Stadium, like I'm holding this controller with the center prong like normally do. I'm using the joystick and nothing's happening. I'm like, oh right, it's the D-pad in this game. I think those are actually the only. Oh, only the first Pokemon Stadium, because I haven't actually. I mean, the second Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, second Pokemon Stadium, I assume does it as well, but I haven't actually played it. I'm a D-pad. Thank you. Well, it used the C buttons for like selecting stuff, like in battle and such, but it used the D-pad like for menus and whatnot. Welcome in, Lorduck. How are you doing today? How's your day going? But yeah, I think that's. Like I've played other games that use the D-pad, but as a secondary thing, like like I think some games would use the D-pad for like. Well, Smash Brothers I think use it for. Did Smash Brothers use it for taunts? Well, I can't even remember now. Oh hey, Emily, welcome in. The answer is Super Metroid. Ah yeah. Star Wars RPG was good. Our 3 valiant heroes made it through alive. Technically completed their mission. Yep. Last core speedruns use the D-pad. Interesting. I do plan to eventually play Super Metroid and Metroid Prime on stream. I do actually own both of them. Technical completion is what you aim for. Yep. I want to beat Metroid 2 though before I move on to Super Metroid. And Metroid 2 I have on my 3DS, so I can't stream it. I have not. I need to figure out how to open up my computer to do that, I think. And I have no idea how to open it up. So I need to look into that. So far though, we haven't had any drop frames this stream. We've been going for about half an hour. So that's good. Ah, crap. Ah. Yeah, I fell even further. Yeah, because my computer is an iMac, which I'm sure there's a way to open them up, but I don't know what it is. So I'd need to do some research to find out how I could safely do that, if I can safely do that. Because I don't want to risk, like, trying to open it up and accidentally breaking something. Because that would put me into a much worse situation than I'm in right now. Yep. The beer does do that. That's totally why I have the beard. It's not because I've not had time to shave or anything. It's totally just for keeping me warm. Want to go to that one, or do we want to try going up first? We're going to go up first. Yeah, beards do look good on me. I would never get rid of it completely, like... But my general preference is for something a lot smaller and more trim than just, like, you know, the unchecked growth. Okay, there's the door there. Okay, so that's all the way at the top. Hey, Brenniverse, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, these enemies I remember being annoying, I think, right? Maybe not. Nope, can't go any further this way. I need bombs. So we'll drop down here. I guess we could go back to the previous, some of those previous areas we went to before we got the missiles that needed, well, missiles. We'll see where this leads first, and then... Yeah, these guys are dumb. These guys are annoying in those little hallways there where you have such little maneuvering room. And even here where you have more maneuvering room, they can still be annoying. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend, or stuff you've already done on the weekend, considering we already are at Sunday? Got ourselves an E-tank. Awesome. E for Eric. Finished laundry, it's snowing outside, so you plan to do nothing else. Nice. Want some art stuff? It's cool. Plow the driveway, nice. Yeah. For me, of course, you know, mainly just streaming, since that's what I do whenever I'm not working. Well, not whenever. Any day I'm not working, I'm streaming. What about, like, streaming all day on those days? That would be kind of ridiculous. Can't really be streaming 24/7. Unfortunately, that is just not something that's doable. Whitehead has avoided you for now, just got back from shopping for stuff. Nice, nice. How'd the shopping go? Yeah. Okay, what is this? Is that... bomb? Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of winter myself. Move somewhere with less of it. That seems like a smart play. Definitely a very smart play. Okay, there, we can't go up there right now. So back this way we go. Wasn't curtailing Molar Dog's walkies, you'd be fine with it. Oh yeah. I'm not really a fan of snow. Like, it's nice to look at, I guess, but yeah, it's only fine until January, then it's overstayed its welcome. I mean, I'd be okay with just no snow and no cold at all. Varies depending on the year here. Like, this year we got snow pretty early, and then it just stayed. Like, a lot of years we'll get, like, snow early, but then it'll go away and won't, like, come back, and then it won't be till later. But this year, when we got our first snow, it just kind of just stayed. So we haven't gotten too much snow this year, though, which is nice. Aha! Secrets. Would go till the end of March now. See, I don't even remember how last year's was, because last year I was unemployed during winter and thus only occasionally actually left the house. So, last year it didn't really affect me, but this year, you know, have a job with a 40-minute walk to work, so it definitely affects me. Ooh, 50-mile-an-hour wind. That's, yeah. That's no fun. Excuse me, I need some missiles, please. Thank you. 3, 4, 5. Okay, what is... Oh, that's the ice beam. Okay. That's right, now we have to, like... While the ice beam is having to kill enemies takes longer. Ice beam, not ice cream. I wish I had ice cream. But also, now we gotta use these guys as stepping stones. Not that I need them for here, but like... Oh, you got ice cream. I missed your comment there. I thought I was misheard when I said ice beam, but no, you said ice cream. Emily, my mistake. Okay, there we go. Like, can I get out of here? Wait, there we go. There we go. I feel like this is the one I didn't actually want to fall down into. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, this one, there's nothing down here. But getting out is just not fun. go. There we go. Well, that happened. It's actually not too bad. This guy makes it more annoying than it otherwise would be. Well, we're gonna be here for a while, folks. So, hope you brought snacks. One pixel, yeah. Because basically what I have to do is I have to time it right so I go up there as it's respawning, because then it pushes me up. But if I mess up, well... There we go, got out. Huh. Very rarely you can make it? Well, yeah. I just needed to time it right so it would spawn and push me out. Okay, we're just leaving you there. Ooh, you are close to death right now. could have used health a bit more than I could have used missiles there, but okay. Sure. Come on, game. You can hear the beeping. You're creating the beeping. You know you want to give me health to stop the beeping. Ooh, thank you. Well, that happened. Oh. Okay. The only thing is, no matter how many energy tanks you have after your game over, you're always back down. You're always starting at 30 energy. And we're falling, and we're falling, and we've landed. Okay. Okay, this is another elevator to another section we're not quite ready to go to yet. So, who's looking forward to a bunch of the games that were announced at the Nintendo Direct recently? Mario Maker 2, Link's Awakening Remake, and who's been playing Tetris 99? Like, I don't have a Switch, so I haven't been playing it, but it looks very cool. Don't have a Switch yet. Play Link's Awakening. Okay. Yeah. I don't currently have any, like, specific plans to get the Link's Awakening remake, because I do already have, you know, the original Link's Awakening. We'll see if the remake adds significant stuff beyond just, like, the, updated graphics and such. Do look cool, but yeah. Mario Maker 2 though looks amazing. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Still play the most. Nice. It was the first Game Boy game, because that was the game I got with my Game Boy when I got it. Like, I bought my Game Boy and Link's Awakening off friend used, I think. I don't actually have that copy of Link's Awakening, though, anymore. Unless by, like, extremely random coincidence. Because that copy of Link's Awakening I had used as trade value when I got Pokemon. And then, like, years later, I got myself a copy of Link's Awakening again. So, I mean, it's theoretically possible it's the same copy that just, like, you know, found its way back to me, but it's highly unlikely. Yeah, and it's the original version of Link's Awakening that I have. Although I do also have the DX version on the 3DS Virtual Console. So. Yeah. Getting a lot of missiles when I can only carry 5. Yeah, and I've played and beaten all but 2 main series Zelda games. Triforce Heroes and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is currently like number 3 on the list of Switch games I plan to get. Number 1 being Super Mario Odyssey, number 2 being Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, number 3 being Breath of the Wild. Not sure yet what number 4 will be. Thing is, a lot of Switch games are remakes of Wii U games, and since I'm one of the few people that actually has a Wii U, I've already played a lot of those games. Oh, I guess Mario Maker would probably be the... Actually, Mario Maker might even end up getting ahead of Breath of the Wild. Remains to be seen, because I want to play through Triforce Heroes first. So depending on how long... Because that one I still need to get as well. On the 3DS. Spirit Tracks? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Spirit Tracks is my least favorite Zelda game. But only because of a few specific things. Like, there are a few... Overall, the game would probably be, like, mid-ranking for me amongst the Zelda series. Hey, long beam. We actually have length to our beam now. But, hello. Oh, okay. No, I love the trains. The trains are awesome. The issues I had were the wind chimes, was it? Or no, the spirit flute, whatever that, like, the instrument in that game. And the parts where you have to do that to, like, progress in the game, to, like, unlock new areas or whatever. That was super difficult to me, and I hated it. And then the final boss fight was ridiculous. Luckily, I was playing it on Wii U Virtual Console, so I was... And for the final boss fight, I had to use restore points. I could not beat it otherwise. Yeah. But if it weren't for those things, it would probably be like mid-tier for me. It's actually like the train stuff. Okay, this one also had pretty sure also had a red Finishing a dungeon, thinking it's save, getting on your train, getting instant kill on the way back to town. You were back. Ooh. Yeah, that I could see, like, rubbing you the wrong way. Okay, not too shabby. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, I mean missiles. Missiles, please. Thank you. Does it still count the missiles I already fired at it? Yeah, excellent. Okay, this is that section, okay. That's where we're gonna have to go much later. Hey, Power Metal fan, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? Oh, which is a bit too high. Yeah, Ice Beam is really nice for those guys that we just went through. Definitely very helpful. I'm doing good. Good to hear that you're doing good. Just playing some Metroid. Take it a bit slower, I can get some more health on the way down instead of losing health on the way down, like I sometimes do. Oh, can't get that piece of health. It's fine, that's fine. No, I'm actually going for the worst ending. Going for the Samus turns her back in disgrace ending, which means 10 plus hours. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I want to eventually get have gotten every ending. And I got the second worst ending during my regular playthrough, so during this playthrough I just need to go a bit slower. Never played any Metroid games. Never had the system or time to play it. NES never knew it existed. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I never played them growing up. I vaguely recall watching a friend of mine play Super Metroid way back in the day. But mostly I wasn't really familiar with the series. like when I was a kid, I vaguely remember watching a friend playing Super Metroid, and then it was like with Super Smash Brothers and Samus being a playable character that I became more familiar with the series. So then also like when it like experienced its resurgence with Metroid Prime and such. Yeah, my mom doesn't play video games. Like, as far as I know, she's never played a video game. Okay. Where do we want to get? Super Smash Bros. Was definitely also my first introduction to a lot of characters. Oh, crap, get out of here. Like, that's where I found out about, like, or a lot of series, I should say. Earthbound series, F-Zero, I think. Was there secret around here somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Count Falcon's Zone, you didn't know? I don't think I knew him. Ness, I definitely didn't know. I don't know whether or not I knew Kirby. That I honestly don't remember. Or Fox. No, Fox I probably knew. Maybe. So that's probably like, because like the first Star Fox game I was really familiar with was Star Fox 64, so I'm just trying to remember if I knew about Star Fox 64 before or after I knew about Smash Brothers. It may have come out before Smash, but like that says nothing about like when I became aware of it, because like back in those days, like I didn't have the internet. And like so like I knew stuff when I would see like friends' houses or whatever, mostly. Super Smash Bros. Melee was only NES, Game & Watch, and Guys Fire Emblem. Yeah, Fire Emblem I became familiar with through Melee, yeah. Game & Watch, well, Game & Watch, Mr. Game & Watch himself is technically an original character created for Smash, based on, like, characters from the Game & Watch games. But I was familiar with the Game & Watch. There we go. With the Game & Watch games because of Game & Watch Gallery for the Game Boy. There we go. I don't know if I actually knew that Star Fox 64 came with a Rumble Pack. I knew about Donkey Kong 64 coming with the expansion pack. But I don't think I actually... I knew of the Rumble Pack, but I don't actually know if I knew that it came with Star Fox 64 or not. Oh, this is that place. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the bottom. Yeah, Star Fox 64 I only ever played... If I... Did Star Fox 64 have a multiplayer mode? No. Yeah, then I don't think I ever actually played Star Fox 64 growing up. Like, I think I watched friend. Oh, it did. Okay. A battle mode. Yeah, that's what I meant. You could be on. You could be. Yes, I definitely played that then. Because I remember playing. I remember playing, yeah, battle mode in Star Fox, where you could be on foot, and I was pretty sure that was, yeah, Star Fox 64. I mean, I know Star Fox Assault had that as well, but that was, like, years later, so, like, that was... And my memory would have been clearly at a time, like, during the N64 era, so yeah, I have played Star Fox 64 then, but just... Or as a kid, I just played the multiplayer battle mode. I'm pretty sure I played the actual game at some point as well, but I don't actually remember for certain. But that would have been actually more recently, which is weird that why I wouldn't remember, but yeah. Because I think I have the remake on the 3DS, and I've played it a little bit, I think. Huge RPG. Yeah, see, I didn't even know about Earthbound until years later. Oh, until Smash Brothers, I guess. And yeah. And I was not really a big RPG player as a kid. Like, other than Pokemon, I didn't really play, like, any RPGs as a kid. You stop playing it. Yeah, I do want to play Earthbound eventually. I mean, I think I played like it at some point when I was a teenager. We got it on an emulator, and I played a little bit of it, maybe. But yeah, Mario RPG I did play, but again, that wasn't until years later. Where I think again we got it on an emulator at some point, and then with the on the Wii, I got on the Virtual Console. Final Fantasy 1 is why you learn to read. Want to understand the cool game your dad was always playing. Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy... I mean, Final Fantasy I played on stream, like the original Final Fantasy, like... So that was only like, what? A year or two ago, maybe? I don't know, I've been streaming for a while, but... We're actually getting close to my 4-year stream anniversary. That's in like another... a little over 2 months, I think. I think it's like near the end of April. The original Final Fantasy is the only main series Final Fantasy I've played. I've played a few of the Crystal Chronicles games as well, but haven't played any of the main ones past one. Plan to eventually, but have not done so yet. Congrats, thanks. Oh my. The fact that my first stream was like almost 4 years ago. Did that with 10. Ooh. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh, this power went out 70% through the game. Wow, that's gotta suck. Yeah. So do PlayStation systems not come with a memory card? I remember like when I got my GameCube, which was the first system I got that needed them. Well, I mean, the N64 had memory cards for a few games, but mostly like it was, you know, because it was cartridge based, mostly it was on this games. But because it came with memory cards, so this whole concept of like, you know, needing to play a game without a memory card isn't something that I ever really experienced. Needing, yeah, PS2 didn't. Interesting. So many games you have to go without a memory card on the PS2. Interesting. Yeah, because I never had a PS1 or a PS2. My first Sony system was a PS3. Which I honestly mainly got because I wanted a Blu-ray player. And I'm like, oh, let's get a Blu-ray player that I can also play games on? Sure. And I've definitely played some games on it, but again, I actually do mostly use it as a Blu-ray player. Zone of Ender without saving. So many nights and renting. Interesting. Hey, we're 69 health. Nice. Ah, now we're not. We're stuck. We're dead. Okay. Eventually, death comes for us all. No, we're not gonna blame the 69. It's just my own bad skills. Okay. Or lack of skills, I should specify. Bad skills implies actually having some level of skills. Nintendo needs to make more Maker games beyond just Mario Maker. Like, you need to make a Metroid Maker. Without rage quitting. I mean... it's called persistence. I'll actually finally be returning to Metroid... or not, Ninja Gaiden 3... crap. This... Wednesday. It's for the first Wednesday in like half a year. I'm not actually working. I don't know if this is really worth it. Well, you rage for that. Ninja Gaiden 3, if it weren't for the fact that it has limited continues, it would actually be, I think, the easiest of... It would be the easiest of the games of the trilogy if it weren't for the fact that it had limited continues. The fact that it has those limited continues makes it super difficult because you have to be able... Because unlike the earlier ones where it's like, oh, you just need to master up till this point of the game. That one you need to master the whole game to be able to go through and do it all in one go. Okay, what did we get there? What did we get there? What was that? Yeah. Another game over. Hardest levels, easiest to finish? I would disagree. I'd say it's the easiest levels. But hardest to finish because you have to do them all in one... Because you have to master the whole game, the game as a whole, rather than... Because with Ninja Gaiden 1, it was like, oh, and 2, it was like, master stage, beat the stage, okay, now I don't have to redo it, mostly. With Ninja Gaiden 3, I have to master all of it to go through in one playthrough before I run out of continues. I've gotten up to the... I've gotten up to the last set of bosses. I can't remember if I got up to the... I think I beat the first of the 3 bosses, but I can't remember for certain. Well, 1 and 2 you can just run through. 3 makes you slow down a lot more. I mean, maybe you can just run through them. See, like, I have absolutely terrible reflexes. I need to... The way I get through games like that is by memorizing everything, so I know exactly what I need to do. And then slowly, like, figuring it out, like, slowly changing things or whatever. If you have good reflexes, then yeah, then you might be right, but I do not. You know what we're actually going to do? You go back up, fill up on health, and then come back down here. One and 2 had checkpoints, and especially heal-ups. Game would have been tolerable. Nice, easy way of filling up our health. Slow at times, but nice and easy. But no, yeah, like I said, the big thing with 1 and 2 is that I just had to figure out a level at a time, mostly. The final act, the first game you had to figure out, you had to learn the entire final act. To be able to get through it, but because you know, game over in against, or even dying against the bosses, and that would send you back to the start of the act, if I recall. That being said, I'm like half a year out of practice, so when I return to Ninja Gaiden 3 on Wednesday, I'm probably not going to be beating it. Probably not even going to be getting as far as I've gotten in the past, just because I'm like half a year out of practice. But, it is what it is. I have never played any of the Street Fighter games. Growing up, I was never really into fighting games that much. Like, not really based on Street Fighter games. Okay. What is it then, if it's not based on them? NES game. Okay, I've never even heard of that. It's an NES game? How have I not heard of that? It's an NES game. There's not a lot of NES games I haven't heard of. Street Fighter 2010 Final Fight. Oh, it is a spin-off of the Street Fighter series. Or, at least, it was marketed as such in North America. This is on Wii U and 3DS Virtual Console. Well, in the North American version, it was implied that the main character was Ken from the original Street Fighter, whereas the protagonist in the Japanese version is a completely unrelated character named Kevin. Interesting. Very interesting. 1UP.com retrospectively described the game as a bastard offshoot of the franchise, calling it a nightmare of terrible localization. Screw Attack retrospectively stated that while the game was incredibly difficult, it was not bad by any means, and that if the game had not been marketed as a Street Fighter title, it most likely would have been ignored. Oh yeah. You only got past the first stage when you played it. Well, maybe I will play it someday. I mean, if it is, I would be counting it as, like, part of the Street Fighter series, just like as a spin-off or whatever. And there are Street Fighter characters in Smash Brothers, so the chance of me playing it someday definitely rates a strong possibility. That being said, it could be like, years from now, decades even from now before I get around to it. There's so many games I want to play. And only so many days in the week, hours in the day, weeks in a year. Can't have time for everything, unfortunately. Would be nice, though, to have time for everything, kind of. Okay. Are those supposed to be pincers at the front of its head? I think so. So that's hard to tell what exactly is things are supposed to look like with, you know, like 8-bit graphics. Yep. Well, almost always good. There are times where you don't want to be at full health in a game. Like in Pokemon, sometimes where certain moves or abilities are based on, like, the health of your Pokemon. Sometimes you want the HP to be lower for strategies and whatnot. But as a general rule. Not giving us health anymore? We might need to move on. Got a decent chunk of health, though. Okay, which way do you want to go now? We've died both ways. We're going to try going to the left again. Okay, well, come on. Let's take you out. Those things take a lot of damage. And... no. Nice, got some help out of it. 63. Okay, this is where we... I don't know, this one we just roll right in. We bomb once we're inside. Get rid of the obstructions to justice. Okay. Yeah, nothing up there. So we're just going down here. Was this where we died, or did we die a bit further in yet? I don't remember how far into this we died last time. Hey, just slow and steady. Don't need a rush. Just take our time. Well, we clearly died before this. So otherwise, you know, we would have got it. Oh, that was close. Why do I not trust that there's nothing else here? Bank connections keep freezing on you? Yeah, no, I see your comment. Oh. I guess then we do go back to the right again. There's still a lot to explore. Okay, nice. Ooh, nice, that was a 20. Health. More health, the merrier. Ooh. Nice. Use some strategy. The strategy. Gotta take them out cleverly. Yeah, 20 is my current max. Like, 20. For some reason I was thinking 25 was my max the moment. No. It is 20. So it's all good. All good in the neighborhood. Much better. Fixed your issues. That's good. It's always nice when you can fix technical issues. Okay. Okay. The controller I'm using, it's Wiimote. because I'm playing on the Wii Virtual Console. Specifically, it's the Mario one. Red and blue with an M logo. So I generally use either that Wiimote, if I'm playing something on the Wiimote, either that or my Zelda Wiimote. Generally, if I'm playing a Metroid game, if I'm playing Metroid, I generally use the Mario one just because, you know, red. Samus has, you know, her armor is orange, but with red, like helmet and boots. Ooh, crap. Okay, no, we're okay. Everything's okay. Famicom controller, oh yeah. No, it is Famicom, because it's family computer, isn't it? Yeah. If I'm playing, you know, GameCube game, I use Wavebird. N64 controller. Just standard gray. Super Nintendo controller right here. NES controller. PS3 controller. And then for Xbox, I unfortunately have a Mad Catz controller, not a actual first party one. 1 second there. There we go. Dropped something when I was picking up the Xbox controller. Have I been through here already? I started going through here, but I think I might have died before I got anything. I don't remember. Oh, I did get this. Didn't I? That was through here that I died. Yes, that's right. Yeah. I like some Xbox games. I would prefer an actual first-party Xbox controller, but I'll be for at some point in the future for me to get. Okay, what are we discovering now? Missiles for one, tank for one. These guys take a lot of damage. Had a choice one year either by Xbox One or a Wii U. Chose Wii U because many of the Xbox One games will be on PS4, which you already had. Yeah. Oh yeah, like I'm Nintendo, Nintendo first and foremost, but there are games on all systems that I'm interested in. Because I do, like, I've played through Halo 1 and 2 on stream, and I would like to continue this series eventually when I get, you know, other Xboxes beyond just an original Xbox. Okay, well, this is somewhere new. We had decent games, though. Did like being able to play Wii as well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always gonna be or probably gonna be a Nintendo gamer first and foremost, just because that's where. Because a lot of my favorite video game series are first-party Nintendo franchises. Always on Legendary mode. No, when I played through Halo 1 and 2, it was on easy. I mean, after... Because I think the stream where I beat Halo 1, I beat it after, like, it was like an hour and a half, so I started on, like, a normal difficulty file or whatever after, which, you know... It's always a possibility of going back to, like... I mean, heck, it's one of the options for subscribers to do to vote on for Sub Request Sunday. Yeah. Okay, getting a lot of missile tanks, which is nice. I like that when enemies fly in a pattern that, you know, they're avoiding you and you're just damaging them. More missile tanks. Okay, this looks to be the end of the road here, though. That's legitimately the way I'm in with video games. Like, if there's difficulty settings, I'll do, like, my first playthrough on the easiest difficulty and then, like, go up to harder difficulties for subsequent playthroughs. I don't think getting that health was actually worth it. I don't remember how much I was at before, but I feel like at best that was a, oh crap. That ended up being like no loss or gain. Okay, this is now going in a loop, right? I'll just go with normal first time playing. I mean, even for easy, I found there were still some challenges. I don't remember if there's anything else this way that where I could go. What's wrong with the Metroid games, especially the first Metroid? Everything, it's so easy to get lost. So many things look the same. Why is that something we can keep collecting over and over again? I don't know. Yeah, no, I saw that coming. Game over. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't playing games when Metroid came out. But no, when I was on the Super Nintendo, if I couldn't figure something out, I wouldn't even do I would generally just, I would keep trying stuff until I figured it out. Make my own notes or charts or whatnot if I had to. Let's go explore elsewhere. Or sometimes just not beat the game. I have so many games that, like, I had as a kid that I just didn't beat. Like, on the Super Nintendo, I used to own the game, I used to own Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo, and I never even got very far in that game. Or another Super Nintendo game I had was Frantic Flea, which is a game most people haven't heard of. And that's another one. I think I got up to like level 3 or so, and looking it up online, I looked it up online some time ago, and I think there was like 6 levels total, so I was at about the halfway point. One of the most interesting ones to me was Star Trek The Next Generation Futures Past for the SNES. Because, like, I remember as a kid, there was a certain point where, like, me and my brothers and some friends that played or whatever, we had trouble getting past, like, the 3rd mission for the longest time. Eventually we got past that, though. One problem we had with that game was, what we thought... Well, the game was one of those games that uses password saves, much like this. The problem was... you could only get passwords for it when you were at a starbase. And we had no idea of this because... And the game itself doesn't tell you. Because, like, if you went to the password... Because, like, it was... Like, on the ship, you just go to, like, one screen where it would show you the password. But it was just, like, an empty password whenever we went there. So we just thought it just was something that just didn't work for whatever reason. Eventually, we found out that, oh, you need to go to Starbase, and then you could see it. But, yeah. And the thing was, because, like, it was probably something that was in the instruction booklet, but we bought the game used, and it did actually have, like, a photocopied version of the instruction booklet, but it was very badly photocopied. It was hard to read. It was probably missing pages. So, yeah. Oh, you played it as well. Nice. Yeah. So, but eventually, when we did learn how to do that, we got further in the game, but we could still never quite. We actually eventually got to the point where we were at like the final mission and couldn't beat it. And I don't remember how long it took, but eventually at some point, like I left the game for years and then came back to it years later. Got up to the final mission and beat it no problem. To the point where I'm pretty sure the only thing I was doing wrong was like pressing the wrong button or something to like try to... Because basically on the final mission you had to like place these items on these pedestals. And you had to put them right on the right pedestal, so... But that wasn't that hard, so I have to imagine I was accidentally pressing the wrong button and not actually, you know, trying to place it. But yeah. So that was a game I eventually beat. Meanwhile, we also had the Star Trek Deep Space Nine game for the Super Nintendo. Star Trek Deep Space Nine... Crossroads of Time. That one I remember beating as a kid without having... Like, there were definitely difficult parts. Like, there was the Borg mission where you go back in time to, like, when the Battle of Wolf 359 and such. And that was a really hard level because of... Until we figured out the trick to it. Because that one, like, you could shoot... one Borg with your phaser, and then they would adapt. Yeah, the Borg was the worst. And then they would adapt, so you couldn't do that. And there was one point in the mission where you could get a second phaser, so that then you could use that one as well. And we were so close to being able to beat it with just those two phasers until we realized that you could go to a computer and remodulate your phaser. So then it was still tricky because you still need to, you know, can't always get to a computer to do that, but that means you could actually take out more than just two Borg drones for the entire level, which was what we... I think that was what it was. What we thought, like, there were two that you could... Because you just had your phaser that you start with, and then, like, the second phaser, I think. And that was all we could do until we figured out, oh, you can remodulate your phaser to take out more. That makes things so much easier. But yeah, but like overall we did, like I managed to beat it as a kid or whatever, and such. Years later I went back to it and played it again, and I think it's the, is it the final mission or near the end where there's the mission where you're playing as Odo on a Cardassian ship, and I don't know how I got through it as a kid, because as a kid I remember getting through it, beating it. Don't remember having too much difficulty. As an adult, I had to literally draw out a map because everything looked so similar. I had to draw out a map of where to go, and basically I mapped out where every door and vent went. And it was the very last vent, after I'd marked literally everything else down, where I actually figured out where I actually finally managed, that was where you had to go to progress. But yeah, so both those games that I have beaten. There's also another Star Trek game, Starfleet Academy, for the Super Nintendo. Oh, the wormhole stage, yes. Yes, that I remember as well, having a lot of issues with. Yeah, there was also the Starfleet Academy game for Super Nintendo. That one I never owned, but had some friends that did, so I did play it as well. I did beat it, I think, because like that one, like it was like you would get your score or whatever, and depending on how well you did, you would pass or fail Starfleet Academy, I think. I think I did at least once get through and pass it, but that one also had a lot of difficult sections as well, if I recall. That one, though, not actually having owned it, I didn't play it as much, so I don't remember it as well. I do need to get it someday. Yeah, I also have Star Trek: The Next Generation for the Game Boy. That one doesn't. You don't actually beat the game. That one just has like infinite, like randomly generated missions. There's like a certain amount of missions, and like the only thing that would really change is like which locations or whatever it sends you to for. Then like there's like one where you're dealing with Klingon ships, one with Romulan ships, one with the Borg, one with rescuing like colonists or something, you know, beaming them up and such. Didn't realize until just last week we beat the Kobayashi mission. Yep, I can't remember. I actually can't remember if I knew that or not as a kid, but yeah. And then I have in the Star Trek TNG game for Game Boy. Like I said, can't really beat it, but I have beaten all the different missions in it. And also in that game, you get as you beat missions, you get promotions, and then as you get promotions, each rank first of all has more missions, but then it also has harder versions of all the earlier missions. So I've beaten all the missions at all the ranks in that game. And then I also have Star Trek 25th Anniversary for the original Nintendo. Although that one I barely played. Like, I've gotten up to I haven't even finished the first away mission in that game. Because I kept dying to those stupid worm creatures that are too small to hit with your phaser. Something, I think that's what it was. Hey, Tree Frog! How are you doing? How's your day going? How was the rest of your stream? And yeah, Star Trek is boring for you? Okay, yeah. I wouldn't mind eventually going and playing it, probably on stream, but who knows when. Where are we falling to? Here. All the way to the bottom. Pretty good day. Good to hear, good to hear. Ah. It's a fun stream. You need to play something chill since you agreed to embarrass yourself others on stream the rest of the week. I mean, I embarrass myself by myself every stream. Nah. Okay. Here's where we're going. We're gonna go down here. Yeah, just right over here, and here's where there's an elevator to another section. There is no song request here. Oh god. we're about to die here. Yep, there we go. That's fun. Okay. The sub-anniversary thing? I assume you mean not sub-anniversary? What do you mean it's broken? Sub-anniversary? Oh, is it because is it giving you the option to do the sub-anniversary thing? Or this, yeah. No, that's because it's because they recently changed it so that it does cumulative subs instead of because that attracts cumulative subs instead of just sub streaks. So when that went live, it also made it so that you could do. Oh, you keep clicking no and it keeps appearing. That I don't know why that would be, but. Like it keeps, like you'll click no in a channel and it'll appear again in that same channel. Hey, thank you. Subscribe for 9 months. Twitch baby, yeah. Because, like, if you say no in one channel, that won't stop it from appearing in another channel. Ooh. So on stream, don't drop too many frames. Okay, no, you're okay. Oh crap, we're really low again. Well, yeah. Well, now you shared it, so now it shouldn't come back until whenever your, sub-anniversary is, if you stay subbed. Okay, we're gonna go this way first. We're having too much issues that way. Oh god, this way isn't gonna be better, is it? Not really. Let's go back up and get some health and then come back down. I think that's a strategy. How long have we been live for? 2 hours, 15 minutes, okay. Okay, see? Now we're getting some health here instead of getting more and more damage. Well, now it didn't give us any health. Yeah, those passwords, they have to be long because they're tracking a lot. They're keeping track of which upgrades you've collected. I mean, I guess that's the main thing: which upgrades you've collected, which bosses you've defeated. Yeah, a lot of original Nintendo and even some Super Nintendo games had passwords. Yeah. And some games like Star Trek Deep Space Nine for the Super Nintendo Crossroads of Time, that one had just like 6-letter passwords because that was just having to keep track of, like, at the start of each level it just gave you the password for that level or whatever, so it only needed limited stuff. It didn't need to keep track of anything beyond, oh, this is for that level. I also remember those ones. I don't remember any of the specific passwords for that game off the top of my head, but I remember they all, because they were all with letters, and it always followed the pattern. Each of those passwords was like consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. Which also made them a lot easier to remember, because you're basically just memorizing, like, 2-syllable words. They weren't actual words, but it was like... I almost feel like one of them was, but... It was an actual word, but like they were just like nonsense things, but it still made it easier to remember. Beware oblivion is at hands. At hands? Not at hand? That's amusing. Oh no, S. Okay. That's not quite as amusing then. I thought it was like the game was intentionally doing like some kind of a typo, but it was just typo on your part. That's it was still a cool password, I guess, but because sometimes stuff does that where it'll intentionally spell something wrong as like a joke or whatever. Now let's go get some more help. We're at 150, but we can get a bit more. Maybe. No, we're not at 50, we're at 105 now. I was looking at the missile number, and then not the health. So yeah, we definitely want more yet. You guys look at like how many squares we had filled in. That's where I got 100 from. But okay. Or full missiles at least. You know, till our next upgrade anyway. Although when you get the upgrade, you go to full. I think. You for health. I'm not certain if you do for. Yeah. Missile tank upgrades as well or not. Top of my head. Let's go this way. Get some more health over here before dropping back down. Lose a bit of health apparently as well. Mistakes were made. Deal with it and move on. Luckily that's just missile tanks, it's out of missiles because it's out of reach. Couldn't really just go back and forth like this. Is anyone planning on seeing Captain Marvel next month? It's only actually a few weeks away. It's been so long since the last MCU film, though, because like the last one we had was Ant-Man and the Wasp back in July. So it's been a bit of time without an MCU film coming out. There has, of course, still been, like, some of the TV shows on Netflix, like, Punisher Season 2 most recently. Before that was Daredevil Season 3, Luke Cage Season 2, Iron Fist Season 2. Actually, wait, what were they again? I can't actually remember how long ago they all were, but... So we're getting some MCU TV, but no movie since July. And then, of course, in April, we're getting Avengers Endgame, where it's all been leading to. Not a Marvel fan? Oh, yeah. I haven't seen Aquaman yet, either. Heard a lot of good things about it, and I like Jason Momoa, but... just didn't have time to go see it when it was in theaters. Meanwhile, I am like one of the biggest MCU fans there is. Like, I am not missing a MCU film. I see those in theaters like when they come out. A few of them I've even seen, a couple of them I've even seen twice in theaters, and the first Avengers movie I saw 3 times in theaters, which is the most I've ever seen a movie in theaters. Laughed at Aquaman. But pretty sure none of the parts that were supposed to be funny. Okay. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't be able to comment on which parts were and weren't supposed to be funny, but I do know it did have a lot of humor in it, so... yeah. Yeah, you keep walking, or shimmying, or whatever you're doing, falling. There we go. We're at 250 health right now, because the squares are each 100, so we're almost at... See, that's how you do this. Yeah, there we go. Freeze that guy. 50-year-old comic book and sci-fi fan out of 1985 and gave them today's budget and technology to make a movie. Interesting that you say 1985. I'm trying to think to like... think about my knowledge of Aquaman. I'm not too familiar with Aquaman in the 80s. I'm more familiar with like stuff from 90s and later, or like going back like 60s, like Silver Age stuff or whatever. I'm not actually really sure what Aquaman comics were like in the 80s. 1985 is, of course, when Crisis on Infinite Earths was. And clearly Aquaman would have been in that, because, you know, everyone was in that, but I don't really remember what role he played in there. Aquaman was not... like, Aquaman was really only a joke in the, cartoon, in, like, Super Friends cartoons. In the comics, he wasn't, like, I mean... Go to Silver Age, like, most characters were a joke to some extent or another. But, like, in the comics, it wasn't like, you know, like Super Friends where it's like... I do have Netflix, yes. Yeah, because, I mean, there's Marvel shows that are on Netflix, so, like, Netflix exclusives. I mean, other than Punisher and Jessica Jones, they've all been cancelled, and I'm sure Punisher and Jessica Jones will be cancelled soon enough. Umbrella Academy? Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar. I know of the Umbrella Academy, because, like, it is based on a comic book. But I'm not super familiar with them. With that series. Okay. We're at nearly full health. Let's see how we do. What do you think? Right or left? Which way should I try first? Any opinions? Should I go right? Right it is. Sorry, Tree Frog, went with the first thing I saw. Okay, we already got this over here, but we didn't get much further. Oh god, this leads here. Okay, no, this isn't bad. Okay, just checking for any hidden things. Because I think there's an area that looks similar to this that has... where you can find a hidden thing in the floor like that. See what's through this door. Let's keep going up first. See what else is up here before exploring further. Okay, we have another door here. Okay, got a bit of health. Okay, so that's 3 doors. Okay, we'll start from the bottom, work our way up. Okay. Just being a little space in there makes me, you know, suspicious. Okay, this probably leads back, so that's probably that middle door in that other room that leads to. There might still be something in there, so we will check it out yet, but I want to first go all the way. Okay. Check this top one. Okay, we're close to dying. So we never checked the middle one, but... So that happened. Oh! Sorry, just needed to stretch a bit. And we're back to like 30 health. We take a lot of damage in here. Okay, we're gonna go to the left this time. Did we go through here already? Gonna head out? Okay. Thanks for hanging out. And have a good day. I'll see you later. Well, we didn't get there because there's a missile tank up there, upgrade there we haven't got yet. But can we get it is the question, or are we going to just die again? We're going to die again. Good to know, good to know. Let's maybe just try going down further. Okay, another set of doors. With very similar looking rooms. And death came for us very quickly. Did not actually mean to go back up. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Yep, also similar looking room here. Okay. No. This is why I do like the later games have like save points that also like refill your health and missiles. On the other hand, if you don't save and you die, you lose all your progress. This one, you know, you die, you still just keep everything you've done. You just get sent back to the start of the area and have only 30 health. One, two, three, four, five. Crap. Did the dying while going through the door thing. Happens on occasion. The enemies still keep going. And going and going and going. Yeah, maybe we should go back up here and get some actual health or something. So, for people that have a long weekend, what are you doing with your long weekend and day off tomorrow? Is tomorrow a holiday in Alberta, Tree Frog? I don't actually know, because I know not all provinces. I don't think all provinces have the holiday tomorrow, but I think most do. Aaron's for your trip out east and streaming early, nice. Then I would that answers my question. Sort of a holiday, like you know, like because I know in a lot of places. Okay, you're off, but your husband's on. Okay, yeah, here it's Louis Riel Day, and in a lot of Canada it's Family Day. But yeah, because it's entirely a provincial thing whether or not it's a holiday, and I guess what type of holiday. That's a paid holiday here, which is nice. That means I'm getting, you know, paid for not working, which I am always good with. Especially get paid for not working more often. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I'll continue with my playthrough of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Getting decently far in the game. It's also weird, because that means, like, I'll be, as of tomorrow, that'll be 5 days in a row of streaming, because I had both Thursday and Friday that I wasn't working this week. Then Saturday I stream regardless of whether or not I'm working, and then Sunday and Monday I'm not working, so it's 5 days in a row of streaming. I don't know that I've had 5 days in a row of streaming since back when I did writing streams and would, you know, stream 6 days a week. Okay, enjoy the spelunking then. I wish I could actually stream full-time. Like, if I could afford to stream full-time, I would be doing probably 6 days of streaming. Tuesday would be my day off. If that, I mean, that's what I would try first. If that became too much, I would start taking Fridays off as well, but yeah. Just the one day off is what I would try at first. See how it went. How long am I going for, by the way? Oh yeah, okay. Another 15 minutes or so. Don't know if you would like to stream full-time. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, it's not something for everyone. But I mean, it's something I enjoy, and like, I have to, you know, do something to make money. I'm not making enough money to stream full-time. Otherwise I would be, and because I'd much rather be streaming full-time than work at a grocery store. Which, you know, is what I currently do for my day job. I mean, it's a fine job, but it's just like... many other things I would rather be doing. Need to be better at gameplay, you think, huh? Not necessarily. It all depends on the stream. And the games as well, because, like, pretty good at some of the games you play and such, like that Zuma game, or yeah. Growing a community is still the part that I'm still working on. But, yeah. Okay, what are we at right now? 110 energy. Keep going. I do not have a lurk command, but I understand you loud and clear. Enjoy your lurk. Part of the problem down that elevator is just also how much damage the enemies do. It's like, just a couple of hits and I'm like, you know, close to death even when I'm going in there with full health. Speaking of health, you guys not dropping it anymore, or...? There we go, there's some more. There we go. Getting our health up. Well, it was this easy to get health in real life. Good thing stream's almost over. I really do need to eat something, I think, soon. Not too many drop frames, though, in this stream. We've had 663 drop frames total, which is 0.2%. Which is not too bad. I do say so myself. I do say so myself. I just said so myself. Yeah, Eric, the trick to getting health is to not be losing health at the same time. So then you're not just really getting health, you're just like... You know, you're not really making progress there. Just saying. Just saying. Well, I actually mean to drop bombs, but that's fine. Sometimes you drop a bomb, you don't mean to. Sometimes you bomb a drop, you don't mean to. Sometimes you just I don't. Oh, there we go. Now we just had a few more drop frames. Shouldn't have said anything. That's apparently, you know... That's the real reason. The computer's like, oh, you want to bring up the fact that you're dropping frames? Well, here, drop some more. How is that? What do you think of that now? Aha! I knew there was something there. Okay, if you go off screen, it disappears. Then you go more this way so we can get the enemy to respawn. Like how when you kill something on something like the edge of the screen, you also see some of it's like guts exploding on the other side of the screen. No. Yes, follow me. Well, that didn't quite work out according to plan. That's not at all gonna work out. No, not quite. Need a bit more height. No, this way, please. That's a bit too much height. That's probably not quite enough height. Yep. Oh, that's so close. No. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. It's actually quicker to respawn at this point than build our way back up. Because you're less than 30 health, and there's no point in not just respawning. But I think this is actually a good place to call the stream. I mean, we're a couple minutes off from 3 hours, but we're essentially there. And by the time, you know, find somebody for us to go raid and such, you know, that'll put us at the 3-hour mark. So, thank you everyone for coming out. You can, if you're not already following, you can follow so you know when I'll be going live. You can also check me out on various other social medias and all that jazz. And we are going to go find somebody to raid. Let's see, who is all live? And, you know, not too many, not too big of a stream. is everyone playing? Okay, there's a lot of people live. Playing a lot of different games. I'm thinking, do we want to raid some Pokemon Let's Go? Super Mario World ROM hack, specifically Invictus. Or maybe some Kirby Star Allies. I think we're gonna go with some Pokemon Let's Go. Yeah, doing some shiny hunting, so that's what we're gonna go over to Whiskey, who is playing some Pokemon Let's Go. Anybody who wants to join me on the raid, you are welcome to do so. It's just me raiding, because I'm not sure if... And that's fine as well, but I'll be streaming next tomorrow, same time as today, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, continuing on with my Mario and Luigi playthrough. Yeah. Like I said, thank you everyone for coming out. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah.